Hi guys, this is a video response to Jake's ghost. I really didn't want to have to get into the Anna Nicole controversy, but Jake made a video and it was a little strong, and I really feel like I need to express my opinions on it. Jake, by the way, I subscribe to you. I think that I enjoy your videos a lot, so you know. You haven't subscribed to me yet, but that's okay. You say in your video that you believe that there's a major conspiracy going on here. I gather you're meaning that Howard K. Stern is in the center of it. I think you are. I think you're saying that it has to be investigated. And that he murdered Daniel and Anna Nicole. I don't see that. I see no conspiracy. Here's what I see. I see a very tragic girl, a very tragic figure. Guys, I want you to listen to this. This is really important because they're making it into a real circus. We have a woman here who is extremely beautiful. She had a horrible life. From what I've seen, from the time she was a young girl to the time she actually became famous, her life was not great. She said many, many times that she hated her mother. She has indicated that she wanted nothing to do with her mother. She's said herself in her own words that her mother hurt her. Now, I don't know whether that meant beating or whatever. The point is, what I'm trying to say is here that she was estranged from her mother. And in this particular case, I don't see why a court of law would release her body to her mother. As far as Howard K. Stern goes, this is a man that met her many years ago. I definitely believe he fell in love with her. I believe that he fell in love with her, and he's been with her for 10 years. Whether he's Danny Lynn's father or not, I don't know. I do know that Danny Lynn, he's the only father that Danny Lynn has known. Anna Nicole Smith led a very fast life. There's a whole lot of rumors and gossip going on around her. But let's kind of break this down to its very basic form here. We have a woman who lived a very tragic life. Here's what's happened. She became very famous. She had a son who she adored, Daniel. She became pregnant with Danny Lynn. I don't know who the father is. I suspect it probably is Howard. Don't know. All of a sudden, she gives birth to this beautiful little girl. And 3 days later, or 2 days later, I don't remember what, her son died. I don't believe it was foul play. I believe that there was a mixture of medications that killed Daniel. Howard K. Stern was around because he was always around. It had nothing to do with him, in my opinion. After this death, I saw some interviews with her. I felt her pain. I, as a woman, can tell you that even in the best of circumstances, when a woman loses a child, no matter what age, the devastation is complete. Now, she had two things going on at the same time. She had the joy of her little girl, Danny Lynn, and the death of her first son. Now think for a minute. This woman was going from extreme joy to extreme despair. How can any person expect for her to think clearly during this time? You talk about her updating her will. Okay, we're only 5 months after Daniel's death. I don't really believe that she thought one way or the other about her will. I do know that she was constantly saying from the time that Daniel died to the time that she died that she missed him. She wanted to be with him. She dreamt about him every night. And at the same time, she adored her little girl. The confusion that was going on in this woman's head must have been enormous. The other thing I wanted to say is this. She purchased funeral lots, burial lots in the Bahamas. Not just for Daniel, but also for herself. And I believe there are 2 or 3 lots there, which tells me immediately She does not want to have her mother having any kind of custody of her or Daniel. I believe that she wanted to be buried next to Daniel. I believe that the courts should understand that and respect that. There are an awful lot of indications that tell me that this is a woman who adored her son and wants to be buried next to him. Now, her death. I do believe that Anna Nicole lost the will to live after her son died. I believe that she was in a very bad way. I do know that she was sedated many times. What woman would go through something like that? I mean, think of how horrific something like this is. Forget about the circus. Forget about the hype. Think about the girl. Think about Anna Nicole Smith. If this turns into a circus, Danny Lynn, when she grows up, is going to be the one to suffer. All she's going to know is that she had a mother who died. Another thing, Jake, that you said at the very end of your video was, and I mean, this was your very last words, that you indicated that because Howard K. Stern is Jewish, he wanted the money. I take umbrage with that. I'm Jewish myself. I really don't know what you meant by that. I'm not going to get all upset over it. I know that many people have feelings about Jewish people. I can tell you this right now. I do know for a fact that he loved her. What other complications happened on in their lives, I don't know if we'll ever know. But I really don't think that we have to come to any conclusions right now. I think we have to keep our minds open. This was a major tragedy. I don't think there was a conspiracy, and I don't think there was murder, and I don't think that anybody set out to hurt anybody. I don't think that Howard set out to do any harm to Anna. I think he loved her deeply. So I'm just sending you this video to let you know my feelings about what you said. Having said all of that, guys, I'm going to say goodbye now. I'm very upset about what's happening in the media over this. Let the woman rest in peace. Let the lawyers hash this out. And let's not come to any specific conclusions until we know for sure. Anyway, thanks. Take care, guys.